Hi, my name is Peter Spriniotis, and this is your Market 1 Minute. We're here at the 2018 Cantech conference. With me today is Josh Schmidt, CEO of NEO. Josh, thanks so much for being here today.
It's a pleasure, Peter.
Well, I'd like to know, tell us what fundamentally makes your exchange so powerful and interesting going into 2018.
Yeah, but we are a brand new exchange. So we started operations about 2.5 years ago, and we became a quite meaningful player over here in the sense that we have now about 10% of all volume traded in Canada that trades on our exchange. We became a key listing venue for exchange-traded funds, and we have our first corporate listings also. Now, why is that, and what makes us unique? I think one, all our focus, all we do is about the investor and the capital raising company. So we listen to them, we work for them, and we make sure that they get the best possible service. Let me give you a couple of examples. On the trading side and for investors, we have developed a trading model that seeks to eliminate predatory trading behaviors, opportunistic trading behaviors that are detrimental to the investor, detrimental to liquidity. On the issuer side, all our focus is when they come with us to combine them with a very strong market maker, a liquidity provider that is going to be there when they need them, when they need liquidity in the stock, when investors want to trade that stock. We support them with a very strong investor outreach program, outreach to retail, outreach to institutional, outreach in the media. So trying to help them in being successful with their public listing. And we also have an entire approach to listings and maintaining listings which is based on disclosure, i.e. we don't try as an exchange to say we know everything about your business. We try as an exchange to make sure that investors get from you all the information they need to make an informed investment decision, and then we focus on liquidity and helping the company to get investor outreach. I think those are the things that make us very unique.
That is an excellent answer. Thanks for being so thorough. I guess some really important questions that we'd like to know as well is, with all the changes happening in the communities globally, how are you going to tackle 2018, and maybe your management team's expertise is something that you're going to rely on and weigh in on. Perhaps you could tell us about your management team.
Yeah, we have a strong management team with a multitude, of course, of skills and assets in there, where you have on the one side very strong technology and operations capability. Our COO, Carl Ottewill, has many years of experience operating these types of corporations, or in exchange business, I would say, and he has been always extremely strong in maintaining the system running, because that is key for an exchange. You cannot go down, and that is what you see happening with some of the other players. Well, we have been, touch wood, since we started operating, not down one single day, and regardless of activity, regardless of volume. So strong skills over there, and then at the same time someone who's keeping a very close eye on all the developments in the blockchain space, because I think that is going to be a big game changer, in many industries, but also in our industry. On the regulatory side, Cindy Petlock, she is our Chief Legal Officer, many years of experience in this space also, and she brings that, really practical experience in interacting and operating from a trading perspective with dealers, practical experience in working with issuers, so very valuable over there. And then this is surrounded with our CFO. Of course, you can imagine Annie Roper, you can imagine the type of work she's doing. She's making sure that we stay on track, that we fulfill our objectives and our commitments to our own shareholders and our own investors. And then last but not least, our Chief Business Officer, who is the person who is continuously looking at, how do we grow our business, how do we come with new ideas, new strategies, what is our go-to market, and how do we ultimately achieve what I said earlier, how do we satisfy the investors and the companies seeking to raise capital, how do we make them happy, and how do we fulfill our promise of being an exchange that is there for them and not just for our own profit, which is one of the big issues that I see with many exchanges lately, that is that they all became, when they became for-profit organizations, their own profit became more important than the service they give to the investors and the companies seeking to raise capital.
That's been very informative. Thank you so much for your time to speak with us today.
Pleasure.
Have a great day.
Thank you.